My story, when we went to New Orleans, happened the day we got there. We were walking around the city when we saw a weird tent building thing. It said Windy. By the way, that's not its real name. We decided to go to it because it said get a free ticket to the swamp. When we went in, we saw a person standing behind the counter. As soon as we walked in, they said, "Welcome to Windy. Would you like to see our new apartments here?" My parents decided, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Spoiler alert. A lot. Since we decided to agree, the person told us to wait outside for the bus to get here. Little did we know, this was the start of something terrible. So we waited, and waited, and waited, until... Finally, I'm kidding, it got there in about 5 minutes. When it got there, it picked us up with a few other people, and it drove us to the apartments. The drive was boring, but we got to see a few more places that we haven't been to. When we got to the apartments, someone who worked there greeted us, and said that they would be our guide. After that, they just took us from apartment to apartment while talking. Around 1 hour later, they finally said that it's time for our next stop. We were all thinking, wait, what do you mean next stop? There was only supposed to be one stop. But we got on the bus anyways, and they drove us to the Windy headquarters. When we got in, they took us to a room where they were going to give a presentation. We had to wait for about 3 more buses to arrive so that they could start. At this point, it was already noon, and we had started at 11 a.m. Anyways, everyone got there, and the presentation began. The presentation topic was about the most interesting thing ever. Hotels! Luckily, I had my phone, so I started watching videos on it. But after about 30 minutes of watching videos on my phone, it decided, I don't like you anymore. Bye-bye! My phone died. Normally, that would not be a problem, but the presentation lasted another 2 hours and 30 minutes. By the time we finished, it was past 3 p.m. And when it was finally over, they never gave us a ticket to the swamp. So we learned that hotel companies are jerks and can't be trusted, so don't give them any money.